adventure in Finland on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipe Man here on the Adventures of Pipe Man W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Pontus and Chris
from
Dead by April.
Nice. So, you got some fucking muscles, man.
You know it.
Don't kick the shit out of me if it's a bad interview.
I'm kind.
I'm just saying. Okay.
I'm nice.
So you're here at Wacken. Have you guys ever been at Wacken before?
Once, many years ago, we played the Wacken. Yeah.
Wow. How long ago was that? Like
probably 2013, I'd say.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a long time
insane,
ago.
Yeah.
How much has it changed since then?
Not much, because
really?
It's pretty much the same layout. You got the tent and the big stages, and yeah, the area is huge.
It is.
It's insane, yeah.
So it's funny. This is my first time doing Wacken, but I go on tour and I do festivals all over the U.S., UK, Europe, and I do Hellfest every year.
Yeah.
And after doing Hellfest, I'm like, how big could Wacken be? I mean, like it's probably the same as Hellfest.
Yeah.
And I got here, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's like a city, you know?
I'm telling you, like, somebody asked me for an interview at some other stage that's like a 40-minute walk from here.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I have an interview here and an interview here. I don't think I'll make it to either of those if I go over there.
Yep.
You know?
True.
And then I haven't been able to venture out much yet because I've been one interview after another. But the first day, I did walk like at an hour break. And I walked, and I didn't even touch part of the fucking place, man.
Yeah.
I was like, Hellfest is a great festival. It's huge. But I can walk through the whole thing in an hour. So I'm like, I was in amazement. I'm like, this place is never ending.
Yep.
And then even last night, I was helping my friends who were drunk and didn't know where their car was. So I helped them to get to their car. Meanwhile, then I didn't know where the fuck I was. Because we took a shuttle bus and, it's dark out there. You got to know your route to get back to your car. It took me like 40 minutes to get to my car, from wherever I was.
Yeah.
And I didn't even go that far off. I was still on the property.
Yeah.
Super insanely big. Oh.
Yeah, eat it. Like he made you eat
big
it.
festival. I mean, this is my first time here.
Is it?
And this is just incredible, to be honest. It's one of the greatest experiences I've had in festivals so far.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. It's me too, man. Like,
Is this your first time here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
No
Yeah.
wonder they call it the Holy Ground.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's like, it's not an exaggeration.
No, not at all.
You don't know what to expect when you've never been here. You can't really envision it.
I know people said it's a big festival. It's so nice and yeah.
I'm thinking, how big could it be?
You're right. And just like you said, shuttles everywhere. You can't walk because it's too fucking big.
Right?
Yeah, it's cool.
right. So, what it feel like now, all these years later, and you for the first time, getting that contact that, hey, come play the 35th anniversary.
I was freaking out. To be honest, because I was in a work call, and I was just reading my emails in between, meetings. That shit just popped off, and I was like, "Wait, stop everything! Fuck this! This is crazy!" So I called everyone in the band. It's like, guys, we're doing Wacken this year. It is surreal.
And you guys are from Sweden, right?
Yeah.
So I got a funny story for you. What part of Sweden are you guys
Gothenburg.
from? Okay, so I've actually played hockey on a Bondi field in Gothenburg.
Oh, right.
Where there were like, I couldn't believe, I never saw a Bondi field before, and I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking huge. It's like Wacken.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had
the big ones, right?
Yeah, we had 12 hockey games going on.
Yeah.
And just for fun, I'm like, what the hell? This is insane. But I got a funny story for you, okay? Because Americans can be idiots at times, And I say that because some of the things we see on TV, like the Santa Claus things, we think are fictional. And yes, part of it is, but part isn't. So
Right.
one of my best friends he got married to a Swedish girl. The wedding was in Sweden, in Uppsala. And so I was married at the time. We go to the wedding. I'm a vegetarian at the time. She's a meat eater. We're at the reception. She's eating the meat, and I like to bust chops, okay? And I was like, is that meat good? Bless you, salute, and everything else. And thank you for going the other way and not sneezing into me. And I'm like, is that good? And she goes, yeah. I'm like, you're eating Rudolph. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you're eating Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Mm-hmm. And she goes, get the fuck out of here. There's no such thing as reindeer. I'm like, Ing's parents are reindeer farmers, and we're about a half an hour from the North Pole. There's no such thing as the North Pole. Idiot. There is absolutely a North Pole. It's just Santa Claus is not there. Okay? That's the part that's fictional. And I said, and Ing's parents are reindeer farmers. You're eating Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. And you should have seen the look of horror on her face when she realized I wasn't kidding. But like, it is
super common here. Yeah.
Isn't it funny though? Like you live in different parts of the world and you can't imagine certain things. And like, I'll tell you what blew my mind the first time I came to Sweden. Two things. One is I was from New Jersey, and at Newark Airport, what do you see when you're leaving in the plane? IKEA.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So then when we arrived in Sweden, I'm in the plane coming down, I see IKEA, and I knew it was from Sweden, but it still kind of felt like, oh my God, are we landing back in Newark? Like something happened, they returned us to the airport.
Just 12 hours later. Huh?
Right, exactly. But then, okay, so we're hanging out at some place on the water, and I didn't switch the time on my watch, before we had this smart shit.
Right.
And I look up at the sky, and I said to somebody, I'm like, man, it's really sunny out for 6 p.m. Yep. And they're like, it's not 6, it's midnight. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And because I didn't switch my watch, and so I thought it was 6, but then when it's midnight, I'm like, holy shit. And I remember watching, like looking left and the sun going down and looking right or one or the other and the sun coming up, like as I moved my head. I'm like, that's a trip.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
Midsummer in Sweden.
Yeah.
And if you go further north, the sun does never go down.
Right?
That's a crazy thing.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the 6 months of darkness, though.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I think bands like you are such great musicians. Because what the fuck else are you going to do?
Yeah, right.
And I really do. Like, some of the best metal in the world comes from Sweden and Finland and Norway. It must be because you have all that darkness, and so, A, you sit there and you got nothing better to do but play music. B, that's where you get black metal from, and death metal and stuff is like from the depression of that 6 months.
We are depressed like 6 months of the year.
That's what I'm saying.
It's longer.
Yeah, the darkness.
The darkness is around 6.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's such dark music, because that's what you're experiencing. And then when the sun does come out, fuck, you need to get outside and see the world then.
Yes.
So what started this whole journey in music? Both of you will have different answers. Not necessarily the band, but individually.
Individually, yes. It's kind of complex for me. It's a long story, but how do I shorten it? I think it was a place. Music became a place for me to go to ventilate, to express emotions.
Yeah.
And suppressed ones, just I could. It was a whole new world to me where I could just live and express everything, literally.
Yeah.
And I got hooked and addicted straight away. and I wanted to learn everything, and I just, yeah.
What's the first band you ever saw live?
The first band I ever saw live, it was probably like Rod Stewart with my mom.
Nice, nice.
Something like that, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Yeah. Well, music has
Your
always
tiger's
been.
going to attack me.
Sorry?
He's
the
looking at
badass,
me.
right?
He's looking to attack me, I think.
Super
it's
badass.
so
It's my
realistic.
protection.
Right. It's so
Right.
realistic. I looked over, I glanced over, I'm like, fuck, it's staring at me the whole time.
Well, so music has always been a part of my family, and my father was a musician, so I grew up in a music family. So I was like growing up in rehearsal studio with my dad. I wasn't supposed to be a musician because my main goal was being a soccer player or a football player. But I fucked up my knee early in the
That
career.
sucks. I mean, not really, because now you're here at Wacken.
I mean,
but
it's not too bad, right?
Right.
So yeah, I kind of just jumped straight into music from when I got my injury, and yeah, I always had much love for music. But from there, it's just straight up. Yeah.
What's the first concert you ever saw? He's showing his age now that he's a little dementia
My
setting
brain is
in.
cooking right now. Let's see. Oh wow. I haven't been to a lot of concerts, man.
Well, see, then you should remember.
I should. But I think it's a Swedish band.
Okay.
The first concert I went to, Luke. It's a Swedish like punk rock metal band.
Nice.
Yeah, I went there with my grandma, and she was into that shit as well.
You know what's cool about that? So I bring my grandchildren sometimes to festivals with me. One of my oldest grandson, he passed away a couple years ago, unfortunately.
Sorry.
But he got to interview, and thank you, he got to interview Ivan from Five Finger Death Punch.
Nice, yeah.
And Ivan interviewed him.
Such a great guy, right?
Yeah, he was, I was setting up my equipment and he started just interviewing him.
Yeah.
He interviewed Winston from Parkway Drive.
Nice.
He interviewed Mark Tremonti. And then he was up on stage for Tremonti, and the other guitarist for Tremonti came over with his back to the crowd and just played for him for a few minutes.
Cool. Yeah.
Gave him a high five and went back out on stage.
Yeah. That is amazing.
So at least he had some cool memories in that lifetime, right?
Yeah.
I got to tell you a funny story. Looking at your earring, that reminds me of a funny story. So, yes.
All right.
It's the only one you have in.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the only one you have in. So, like back in the 80s, you know, you either got, as a guy, your ear pierced on the left, on the right, rarely both. So, I talked to my dad about getting my ears pierced, and he's like, over my dead body, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But I did it anyway. It was a girl. It's always a girl.
Of course.
And she did a good job, because I could take an earring now, and I haven't worn one since I'm 18, just stick it right in there, because she took a potato, put it behind my ear, and her earring, she took it out of her ear and she
Jesus.
right through. And like,
that's hardcore.
You know, I wanted to get laid, so I took it. I
like a champ.
But here's the funny thing. So I'm a Jew, and here's how an idiot teenager thinks. I had a dangling upside down cross in my ear. So you have the right side up. I had an upside down one. And I had long hair, so it would cover it. My dad never saw it. One day in California, we had the Santa Ana winds, which are really strong winds, and it blew my hair back, and I walk in the house. Unbeknownst to me, it's just dangling and sparkling to him. And he got pissed. And I'm like, but Dad, you don't understand. It's not a Christian cross. I'm not going against my religion. It's an upside down cross. It's for Satan. And I really was saying this seriously, like that was going to get me out of the shit hole. And that's how stupid we are as teenagers. Yeah, don't worry, Dad. I'm not going against
and
Jewish.
He's like, oh, okay, then it's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
right?
okay, sure. You better take that fucking thing out before I rip it out.
Oh my God.
But yeah, like you remember when you're teenagers,
Sure.
like the stupid shit you say. So then when my kids said stupid shit, my older kids would tell the younger kids, they're like, you ain't gonna ever get anything over on Dad. He's already 2 steps ahead of you, because they
Right.
learned their lesson.
Yeah.
And I think that's the key of being a great parent, is remembering what you were like at that age.
Right.
Because that's what most parents do. They forget what it's like to be that age. But you know what? You got to realize how stupid your kids are at that age.
Yeah.
So, what else you got going on after Wacken? How you going to top Wacken?
Well, that's going to be hard, man. I mean, we are doing another show. Well, the show tomorrow is kind of cool as well, because it's in a castle, apparently.
Nice.
We heard that like the backstage area is like in tombs under the
Wow.
castle, so that's pretty cool.
What one is that?
Tomorrow,
No, what's the name of it?
Something.
Rock the Berg, Rock of
After Berg, yes.
something like that. Yeah. In Königstein.
Wow.
So that sounds
That's cool.
It's not as big as this, but it's cool.
But it's cool.
Right?
Like
Yeah.
last week, I was at a festival called Incarceration. Have you heard of it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's at
yeah.
the Shawshank prison.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
No way.
And the prison's haunted. And they even
course,
have
fuck
ghost
yeah.
tours in there.
Oh,
and then
shit.
they have tattooing in there. And like I was doing interviews, my backdrop is the prison. And the prison looks European. It has that European architecture.
Oh, wow.
So my youngest daughter, she'll always call me and like, so Dad, are you excited about this festival? And I'm like, well, when you do it every weekend, I don't know if it's exciting, but I love doing it. It's great. First time I did that one, I called up, I'm like, now I'm excited. I'm calling you from the prison yard of Shawshank.
Yeah.
So now you make me want to go to that festival and do press
I
coverage.
think it's a cool festival.
I'm going to have
After
to
that,
look
we have
that up.
some more festival shows to do. We have a show in Georgia coming up as well. So that's going to be special.
Yeah,
It's the
that
first
took
time
me
for
a
us.
second too, like dumb Americans again. You know, Georgia.
Not-
why are you
not in the
playing in
States,
Georgia?
no.
You're gonna play at Wacken, and you're gonna play. But I knew what you were talking
Yeah.
about. Like, but there was that 1 second that it you know, because we're creatures of habit.
Of
So
course,
it's like
yeah.
you know what. And I think a lot of people in the world are oblivious, especially when they don't leave their little bubble, especially Americans, I'll tell you right now. See, that's the cool thing about Europe. It's you guys travel a lot, and it's easy to get from country to country and see different cultures. Like I'm leaving here, I have a break between my next festivals at Bloodstock next week.
Right, yeah.
So I decided to hop on a plane to Rome and just hang out for a
Nice.
few
Yeah.
days. You
Beautiful
know?
place.
Because that's what you do. Last year, between Download and Hellfest, I hopped on a plane to Morocco for $80.
Nice.
You can't do that in the States. You know, it costs me more than that to get to my daughter's that's in the same state. But, you know, when you don't leave your own bubble, you don't know what it's like out there. And I think everybody in the world should be required to travel the world and see other cultures, not
For sure.
tourist shit.
Yeah.
You know, like when I go to other countries, I don't want to do the tourist shit. I want to be with the locals and learn and assimilate with the culture. I don't want to be American in another country. Like all these people that go to these resorts. Like I was in Bali for like a few months, and there were people that went to this one part of Bali that's all just resorts. You're just going to America on a 25-hour flight.
That's right.
Like,
that's right.
go with the people, and maybe that will solve the world's problems if we could understand every other culture, and instead of the shit that's fed into our head, especially in my country.
I totally agree.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like we're fed this stuff. I remember the first time I went to Europe, I'm like, huh, what the fuck were they telling me all my life? I call it the big lie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're the best country in the world. We're the only free country, and it's scary everywhere else.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
a lot
what
of
they
people
say?
think like
Oh,
that.
shit.
Oh, yeah. Especially the rednecks and hillbillies in the South, where they still think the South is going to rise again, and they're still pissed off that they can't be racist.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You know?
Well, I love the States, though. It's a beautiful country as well.
Yeah, and you know what's cool about the States? is every state, it's like the European Union. Every
like
state
different countries,
is a
right?
different country,
Oh,
different
yeah.
culture, different upbringing, different way of life, even different dialects and different ways of saying things. So, you know, that's why I think everybody should travel and see everything, and then you can form your own opinion instead of listening to political leaders that want to brainwash you.
Right.
That simple.
I agree.
So, anything else you want to tell the listeners that we haven't covered about your band or what's coming up, and tell them how to connect to you on socials and buy your merch, because if they don't buy your merch, they can't listen to my show.
That's right. You want to tell them what we have going on?
Yeah, I would love that. I mean, our merch you can get at deadbyapril.com. What do we have going on? We have our recording of our debut album, and we have some new songs in the pipeline and stuff like that. Yeah, we have a few festivals to go as well. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're here at Wacken.
Yeah.
And thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipe Man.
Cool, man. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipe Man on W4CY Radio.